Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now. Okay, you guys should be able to hear me now. Yeah, you can. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this whole entire fucking stream because you guys just let me do this without any sound and my headset bugged out, bro. That's why. So I put my mic down, I plugged it in. Usually that gets the voice to work, but this whole time I didn't have it, and I didn't see my mic flash on screen because, well, duh. I thought I was in a party, but yeah, no, my mic just wasn't connected for some reason. Sorry about that, boys and girls, and for the streamer who just popped in, sorry for taking this time to figure out, because I should have known this way early on. I didn't check as I normally do. But what we went over is like the different recoil, the time to kill, stuff like that. But as far as my opinion for this season goes, guys, it's trash. An SMG does more damage than the AR, especially at range. I shot the back target, okay? It took 6 for the AR, 5 for the SMG. Literally, SMG, 5, longest target. AR, longest target, 6, which was early on. I went over the different receivers, how they work, stuff like that, but my mic wasn't on. I went over a lot of stuff, but as far as like this season, no. Hit detections off. You guys seen hit markers with a sniper rifle. That was one-shotting for 6 times, and then the 7th was a hit marker. Apart from that, you guys seen a lot of different stuff. And to go over the AR again, just to show it here towards the end of this stream, which I'll probably do a video later tonight, maybe later tonight, early morning tomorrow, of just gameplay in general. But let's go over the AR, right? Yes, it doesn't have the long barrel. I built it like an SMG. Okay? So it basically is the same size as the ISO 45, or about. I think it's like maybe a couple centimeters longer in the barrel, which means it should be able to shoot longer than the ISO does. But let's quickly just show you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 to kill. Okay? Let's leave the range right quick. I could switch it over there, but you know what? We'll just kind of do it this way for this one, and then we'll start switching it over there. Here is the SMG. Again, shorter barrel. Okay, it is shorter. You can see the barrel there with the grit. Shorter barrel. Okay. First target on semi. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. The AR took 4. The SMG took 3. Let's move to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now here's for the AR. Oh, I said I'd do it the other way. It's fine. SMG took 4. Now here's for the AR should shine. It's a further target than this closest one, right? So I feel like the AR still should beat the SMG at this range because, again, AR, longer barrel, damage, blah, 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 doesn't fall off, and you're doing max damage here because it isn't falling off like it does down there. So I think 3 shots with the AR should be here, 4 shots with the SMG. But let's see this. Let's kill it. I forgot to switch it to this mode, right? So again, let's test. Make sure this wasn't a fluke. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, still 4. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So it took 4 for both of these. 5 with the, it's going to be 5 with the ISO for this one. I already know that because I already tested it, showed at the beginning, but I'm going to show you guys that here in a second. If this is 4 for the AR, then this should have been 3 and 3 for the SMG by how the math standard should go. If it took 4 for this one with an AR, it took 3 for the SMG. This one was 4 with the AR. This one should be 3 with the SMG. But it should actually be flipped. It should be 3 AR, 3 AR, 4 SMG, 4 SMG. Because SMGs get faster fire rate, which gives them a little bit more damage on the fire rate. But as actual distance, the AR should do more damage per bullet. But, alright. We already tested this over here. It took 4. Okay? Let's go grab our SMG. Shorter barrel. I keep forgetting to do it the other way, guys. Sorry. But shorter barrel. Again, it is shorter. This one's made mainly for recoil. But let's go ahead and go on this. And we're going to shoot this back target. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly the same as the AR. Now, here's where things get different. And this is going to blow your mind, guys, okay? One, I got to make sure I'm okay at aiming. But we seen it was 3, 4 for the SMG, 4 for the AR. Okay, but let's shoot this back target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, took 5 for the SMG with a short barrel. Just 5 measly shots, right? It gets worse. Okay, and again, I forgot to do this. I'm an idiot for this, guys. Sorry, but here is the AR. Okay, we're going to go to semi-auto. We're going to stand over here where we were. So it was 4 for the AR, as we seen 3, 4 for the SMG. And that was 5 for the SMG. But here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I missed the last 2. That's why I didn't count them. But 6 with the AR. Bro. The AR took 6 for that back target. 5 for the SMG. This, the AR, is supposed to be for that range. Okay? That should have been 5 for the AR, 6 for the SMG. Right? This should be 3 for the AR, 4 for the SMG. 2 for the AR, 3 for the SMG is how that should have been. But the developers, I guess, had way too much drugs that day that they made these weapons and passed them off, because there's no realism behind that. None. 0. Okay? If a gun's made for range, it has no damage fall off right here. That means if I can hit this, I'm supposed to kill in 3. This should be a 1, because there's no damage fall off. The bullet doesn't have to travel as far to reach this target as it does that one. That's realism. Okay? Yes, it's a video game, but come on, guys. Like, can we add a little bit of realism into the game? Make it somewhat immersive? Because I can't get immersed into 4, 4, 6 with an AR and 3, 4, 5 with an SMG. Unrealism, non-immersive. I can't get immersed into that. Like, an SMG is out competing an AR, especially on range. Especially on range. Okay? And yeah, I built it like an SMG, but come on, you guys can see from the, well, non-existing grip to the barrel, right, is basically about the same as the like the ISO 45, but the ISO gets more damage and range than this AR. Alright, that's not realistic. It's not immersive. Yeah. I gotta ask, like, bruh, how much pot did they smoke that day? How much alcohol did they intake? How many pills did they down? Did they skip out on paying money to a college student to go pick up like a 6-year-old kid to make the weapons? Like, bro. I hate to be mean, but you gotta know it's true. And then on top of that, like, this weapon that swings faster than a knife. Not joking. We'll have the knife on this one, tonfa on that one, right? Knife, tonfa. Let's, you know, show you guys the difference here. Okay? Listen for the ding, ding, ding when it hits the metal. Not the of the knife. Listen for when it hits the metal. Okay? That's boop, 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 boop. Like that. Switched over. You guys ready? Oh, wait. It didn't switch. All right. That's another bug. Like, you guys watch. It took 2 times of switching my weapon to get this. But, now listen. boom, 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 right? Which means this swings faster, which in theory means it's lighter, okay? Because he can just throw this all over the place compared to the knife that he has to, like, kind of shove in there and be a little slower with, which means it's lighter. Okay, guys, this tonfa is lighter than the knife. But with the run speed, nope. Nope. It's not. Okay? You actually run, like, slower with the tonfa than you do with the knife. I went in a search and destroy match. We can calculate the time it took me from spawn to the hallway on one map. On that same map, with the knife and the tonfa would be different. It wouldn't be same. The tonfa wouldn't be faster. In reality, the tonfa is slower, and that is just bullshit in my head. It should at least be the same speed for run speed as the knife. Okay? Because if you can swing it this fast with your arm, which doesn't have to carry your body weight, right? Which means it's not using the strongest part of your body, your legs. It's just using your arms. If your arms are strong enough to do this, then just a couple extra pounds added to your legs would not slow you down. When I say pounds, it's probably not even pounds, bro, unless it's like 1 pound, right? It's not going to slow you down, okay? You're going to run the same speed as the knife. Because, again, if your arm can handle it, the strongest point of your body, your legs that carries you, and every other, like, weight you pick up, like your 10-pound barbell when you go to do squats, or, you know, your 100-pound barbell if you're going to do squats, which I know barbells are usually set now to 45s just by themselves, like 45 extra pounds. If your legs can do a 45 with a barbell and feel like there's nothing there, right, and operate exactly the same if you've done it without the barbell, then having something this small and light in your hand isn't going to really do shit, okay? Now, I get making you slower with 2 knives, with the swing speed. Like, run speed should be the same, but swing speed should be different. Because, I mean, if you're trying to get those knives all over the place and you're holding 2 of them, you're liable, like, if you're not careful, to cut yourself. So, of course, someone's probably going to be a little slower to make sure their blades are going where they want them to without getting hit by themselves. Right, like accidentally chopping their own finger off, or gashing their arm open, or, you know, something like that. It's, you know, great to keep a slower swing speed on a dual-wielded weapon. Love it, right? Now, the solo knife, I feel like controversial is not real at all, because if I get in a match or run up on someone, from my chest to in his lungs is the direct path of travel, okay? Which, doing that is just like, whoop, I'm done, right? Like, starting done. Like, I'm done before I can even say done, right? So with that said, you know, they should not be able to shoot me. Especially if the knife is supposed to be one tap, they shouldn't even have a chance to get a round off. Okay? But they do, because the Call of Duty knifers don't just extend their arm and just punch straight into the jugular or into the chest or something like that. You know what they do? Their knife is a baseball. They have to bring it back behind their head to bring it forward again, which is completely false. A karambit, right? I can just slash out. I don't have to pull it back and bring it forward, okay? They're thinking more like scary movie Michael Myers, right? Where he pulls a knife up above his head to stab someone. You don't do that in a real combat fight. Your knife is in front of you, and all you're doing to minimize the time that takes to get to your target, like a punch in a boxer. You don't see them go, let me pull my fist back and throw a punch. They're throwing their punch, and all they do is pivot their body. They're staying straight and pivoting their body. Because, again, why? They're not going to telegraph what they're going to do. Hey, I'm pulling my right fist back because I'm throwing my right fist to hit you. No, it's straightforward. And yes, that straightforward motion is strong enough to knock someone out. Okay, so with that said, if that is strong enough to knock someone out, having a knife there and giving your whole bit of like body weight behind you by pivoting your body and lunging straight for the guy with the knife going out, literally straight out towards whatever you're going for, is going to be quick and deadly. It's not going to be baseball, slow, and deadly. It's going to be quick and deadly, okay? So, as fast as you are doing this with the Tonfa, that's how fast your knife should be out there, and if not faster. I should be able to go right with a knife. Like, I can literally flail a knife around, right? Like, hold on, guys. To give you guys this calculation, I got a hairbrush, okay? This is me. With a knife, okay? It shouldn't be... It should be like that, okay? I should be quick with that knife. And again, I am using a karambit, but however, I do have, okay, a miniature knife, which is not, I wouldn't say fully miniature. I don't know how long this blade is, so I haven't measured it. But it's about what you would probably see in Call of Duty for their smallest knife, right? Okay, where'd my hairbrush go? There it is, right? I can still hit fast, okay, with this knife. And this is also a knife that also belongs in a holster, okay? It literally clips on the holster, goes into the knife belt, like, you know, on a belt, where you can unholster and holster it. I can step that up, okay? Now I have an actual karambit. Actually, it's bigger than, well, not karambit, but I actually have a K-bar, but it's like an oversized K-bar, because I think a regular K-bar is about half the size of this knife. But to show you guys the difference, okay, you can hear that? It's heavier, okay? Now listen. No problem getting that out there and hitting what I'm hitting, right? There is no problem with this knife hitting that quick. And this is a big-ass fucking knife. It's literally from my fingertip almost to my fucking elbow, okay, of a knife. That's how long it is. And it's the exact same width, right, of your K-bar. And I can hit that fast with this knife, bro. Okay, so a good little left, right, left, like that should be really easy with this knife if you're going to let me hit quick with it, right? And be deadly. And it's of standing still with the knife out in front of you to reaching out and hitting someone, yes, will actually about almost nearly double the distance because it's almost to my elbow in length, right? But that distance is being covered literally about less than a second. Like, you blink your eye, it's out there, okay? And again, this knife is massive, and I can swing it that fast. Okay, and you heard it. It's the same hit every single time. It does not go hard, 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 light, light, light. It goes hard, 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 literally like that, right? So, again, Call of Duty. The way your knives are is fake. Let's take a step back from the knives, right? If I can do that with a heavy knife, and this stick can move that fast, both should be the same, nearly in how fast you can run and how fast you can knife. Alright? The knife actually, I think, should be faster at swinging because it's one handle that goes left, right, up, or down, super easy, compared to this nightstick. If you're trying to flip it and rotate and look really cool with it, your rotation is going to lack in how hard you can hit someone, meaning you're going to have to hit them a lot more. But now if I went for a straight bash, or I kept my hand like I'm going to punch someone and I hit them with the tip up there, as you can see towards that like actual nightstick handle, not the handle he's on, but that little tip, it looks like it's pointed. If I was to punch out like a boxer and hit them with that, yes, that would be deadly. And I can do that the same speed as a knife, but I'd have to be within a shorter range. Okay? Than I can with the knife that, you know, handles at one side, blades at the other. Which means it's going to have a little bit more reach. But apart from that, they should be about the same speed. Okay? For both running and attacking. Apart from the spinning motion this dude does, yeah, if you're loosening your grip to let that spin and you're using that also to hit someone, yes, it's going to hurt, but is it going to be deadly? Probably not, because how hard a human can hit, one hit punch from someone of equal like size, mass, and stuff, it is not gonna kill, bro, because you both have trained on the same bit and stuff like that. I'm glad they made it 2 with this, but I think the knife should also be 2. It shouldn't be 1. Because the swing speed should be faster, the run speed should be about where it's at. This should match the same run speed as the knife, and they both swing the same speed. With the knife just having like maybe a couple millimeters extra range than this gets, right? Atop from that, how I think melee in Call of Duty should work, because I dislike this a lot, because if it takes 4 bullets from a gun to kill, but only 1 shank from a knife to kill someone, that is not good timing, because if that dude pops the corner, and yes, the gun hits him once, and gets a hit marker, you're done, bro, because 1, you shot, you hit him, you gotta shoot again 3 more times to kill him, that knife only needs to just pop, and you're dead. Okay, if someone's facing you in the game and you have a knife, it should be 2 hits to kill. That way the time to kill is whoop whoop with the knife, as the gun has a chance to blah 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 and kill you, right? Next is, now if you have a knife coming from behind someone, even if it's just a shank, should kill. Okay? Because, again, I think sneak damage should do double, because you are sneaking up on the dude, he's not facing you, doesn't see you, doesn't know it's coming, and gets shanked. Okay? That should kill. But as far as the dude facing you, like he actually physically can eyeline you and shoot you, since his gun bullet does not kill you in 1 hit on any weapon, okay, that knife should not kill in 1 hit. Let's be realistic. A gun shooting from a barrel is going to be faster and harder than someone can do by just trying to stab with a knife. Okay? 1, the bullet's going to fly faster than a knife can ever be thrown. 2, if you're hitting with a couple 100 pounds of force with your knife, a bullet's going to be literally doubling or tripling that, because it's coming out with an explosion. That explosion's going to be a lot more powerful than your muscles can do. Okay? So, ideally, a knife should not kill in 1 hit from the front of someone, just for the reason the gun doesn't. Now, if the gun was able to 1-tap you and he missed, then okay, the knife should 1-tap. But since the guns need 3 or 4 hits to kill someone, that knife should be at 2. Okay? That way, yes, you still have a chance to win the knife fight with the gun, but also at the same time, if the gun dude doesn't miss, you should lose that fight, because a bullet's inevitably going to be a lot stronger than your knife is, okay? Yeah. It's just some realistic things that I would love to see in Call of Duty. Then what we see now, okay? Like, honestly, it's complete garbage on that aspect. The next thing is realism. I can actually cover that. Let's say I'm up here, I'm shooting like this, right? And my gun, like my sight, this one doesn't really give me the best way. Oh, here we go. Like this, okay? My sight goes just barely above this, right? But you can see my bullet went right where my green dot is. I mean, yeah, in reality, that kind of is true. Kind of. Because, at a longer range, yes, your sight marks where your bullet should be going. But at a close range, if your cover comes to the height of your sight, your barrel is actually like right here, bro. It's like most things, especially on a pistol, guys. There's a dude who is literally like going over this. Okay, from the top, from your reticle to your barrel is 4 inches. Okay, 4 inches. And there's a saying, you are responsible for all 4 inches. Okay, which means if I'm aimed here, I actually should be shooting this, not that. So what should be happening, if I'm shooting for that, I should be hitting where this bullet hole is I made when I done that, right? So the best way I can say is if I'm shooting that, that should be happening, not that. Okay? The next thing I dislike is how people come out and think like, you know, Call of Duty makes it so you can be like this and kind of, you know, on mouse and keyboard come out like this and be hitting your target. Yeah, no. Especially at a shooting range, safety is a key, and the number one thing that they tell you to do is plant your feet. You know why? That is why. This is why. You don't want to be hopping out and going into your friend, right? Or hopping up and shooting through the roof to maybe, like, okay. There is a shooting range. I forget where it is, but there's a shooting range downstairs and a cafeteria upstairs. You don't want to be shooting down here and shooting up into the cafeteria above, okay? Because realistically, if you're not planted, you're up here, you have nothing to create friction with the gun, you're more than likely going to be shooting up here a lot more, not forward, okay? Or you're going to be overcorrecting this and shooting into the ground, wasting your ammo. You're not going to be no demon like that, okay? So, like, I get, like, okay, maybe you want to cover distance, so you hop out, you land, and then you shoot, fine. But being able to go onto your target like that while being into the air is not fine. So, maybe, like, if someone jumps, give them more recoil. That way it's like, they have to recalculate it back down when they hit the ground. Would be great. Another thing is, when you drop, look at your hand. Watch his hand. It goes away from the gun. But we want to see what really happens? I didn't get any recoil. Okay? I literally don't. Watch. Okay? None. None. I'm not even actually holding the gun as I drop. Okay? So what that should be doing is like this. Let me show you how this should actually look. You guys ready? Okay? Because I'm not holding onto the gun. I'm finding with my hand on the ground where I'm going to be laying down and controllably going to the ground. The next thing that should be happening is my gun should stop going from here, like this, to more like this. Okay, realistically, because I am laying down. I am going from where I was here, okay, down here. I mean, it does do that a little bit, but it doesn't do it a lot, hence how people can just kind of, you know, hold on, let me show you, like, right here. Stay on target. And not even have any recoil, right? Because what really should be going on is this. Okay? And then you should be reconnecting back up here. Especially since a lay down isn't like that. It's more like this. Okay? And the reason I say that is because when you lay down, you're not going to be sitting there controllably, like really slow laying down and shooting. You're going to be hitting the deck. Okay? First of all, yeah, if your hand's still there going down to find and control, you're still going down really quick. You're not going down slow. Okay, so that needs to be fixed as well, so people can be like that in a video game and drop shot you, even on mouse and keyboard, because it should be here or it should be up there. Like down here if you're not shooting, and if you are shooting, it should be going up to the roof. Okay? And when I say up to the roof, it doesn't have to be like this. It could be something like just as minuscule as that. Much of a difference, but it should be like, well, I didn't even hold it long enough, but you guys get the idea, right? I want a little bit of realism added into the game. The next thing is, if a PC player can go from here to right here because micro movements and, you know, you get your whole arm and wrist to do everything with, I don't want to hear PC players go, oh, console gets like aim assist, because it doesn't always work. There's times where I sat here with aim assist and went like this to follow this dude, and instead what happens is, let me reset this back up, right, is this. Hold on, I walked too far forwards. Is this. I'll be on this dude trying to shoot him, and then it snaps back onto this dude, right? And then the dude I was originally shooting at is way over here. Or, if I'm shooting at this dude, right? Show you guys what happens here. If I'm shooting at this dude, I'm now on this dude. Okay, I didn't even touch it. I'm not even, like, watch. I won't even touch it. See, I'm off. It didn't follow. I'm off. It didn't follow either that time. But now if I try, like, moving with it, watch this. Didn't even move. I'm locked onto this one when I was aiming on that one. I do not want to hear, oh, but that aim assist, because if someone moves in front of you, Or sometimes you'll have aim assist, and sometimes it'll be like this. If I'm trying to aim assist onto this target right quick, like this, aim assist on and have it follow, again, I follow this one. We'll stay on this one right quick. If I'm trying to do this and stay on this one, sometimes it just loses you like that, okay? It doesn't always stay on. So with that said, and if I'm overcompensating where you're going to go to try to help with the aim assist, yeah, I can end up being like way the hell over here, alright? Especially if you're not used to the aim assist, right? Because some people don't play on the right, they'll be here or they'll be here. Like if you're on too low of a setting, so let's go to settings right quick. We'll go down to where I'm 5. Let's set this to 3. I'll show you guys like how off this can be, okay guys? This target's gonna move here in a second. You boys ready? Look at my aim and look at the target. That's with aim assist, okay? And then even if I try to track the target, right? I fell back from his chest to his arm. And if you add a bunny hop into that, I'm out here, okay? So again, it's not only that, it's your settings too. I need to go fix that again. I need to go back into controller and set this to 5, okay? So you gotta find where you feel comfortable at aiming, because now watch this. Okay, I went from like being at the shoulder, okay, it's on, you ready? So now I'm staying steady with his chest, right? Do that again. I aimed ahead, but I'm still in the chest. Aimed ahead, but I'm still on the chest. Right? Compared to falling behind him, I'm now either early or on him. Okay, let's show on him. Okay? And you can see, like, I did lag once and then re-brought it back, but I can bring it back, and look at that chest. And I'm not sticking here or coming off to where I'm off of him. So aim assist isn't an aimbot, guys. It helps, it sticks, and kind of can help you. But really all aim assist does is, look, I can still go past the target. It doesn't just go, like, say I can still end up going past the target. It doesn't just lock right on all the time. I can go here, I can go here, okay? See, I'm ahead. Oh, I'm ahead, now I'm behind him, right? It doesn't just stick right on. Alright, so to get that aim bodiness out with someone having aim assist, not true. It helps, but what it really does is, like, if your aim is, hold on, if your aim is this fast, watch what happens when I go over the target. It just slows my aim down, but it doesn't mean I can't over flick or under flick or even miss, okay? So just I can do this with aim assist, okay? I missed a couple shots there, hence how he didn't die. See if I shoot him a little bit more. He dead. Okay. But to let you guys know, yes, you can go off the target with aim assist. It's not an aim bot. So, honestly, aim assist on controller is like your mouse and key, where you can just flick right over to someone like that with the mouse and key. That's what helps us get into that on controller. It actually evens out the playing field as long as someone's not like, oh, wait, there's a guy there, right? So if they have the same reaction time, their gunfight is going to be about the same, except for a mouse and key can flick on a lot better than a controller who has to rely on a gyro, right? Which is just a thumb, a ball, and thing that sticks straight up and kind of just gyros out, which means we can under, aim above or below the target when trying to go for it, even with, right, aim assist. To show you that aim assist is there, okay, I can do that. I can do this, right? I can do this, right? But I can still miss, okay? It doesn't just lock right on like people want to think. Alright? I kind of wanted to get that out of the way so people can just shut the fuck up about aim assist. Like, yeah, you killed me because you're aim assist, brother. Like, bruh, aim assist does the same thing your fucking mouse and key does, except for it just helps the controller aim a little bit better compared to a mouse and key that can auto just whoop right onto the target, okay? Because you get your whole arm, you get literally your elbow, your shoulder, and your wrist and fingertips to aim with, compared to all I get literally is the joints in my thumb and my thumb, okay, to do this with. I can't just move my arm. If I move my arms, nothing happens. I move my wrist, nothing happens. I move my fingers, that's when shit happens, okay? And boom, That I already showed you. I was trying to go for this target. I started to aim down sight and flick over, but instead it caught this target, right? So aim assist isn't a aimbot. Like, hold on. Let me kind of show you. I'm going to try to do this and get on this target, and it's going to get caught by that one. See? Both of them. It pulled both directions. It went like this to my screen instead of this, right? And aim assist doesn't even really work down there. Like, someone that does this, bro, I just missed every fucking shot there. Every one of them. Okay? It does not work for back targets. Except for the shooting range target, it might. But in multiplayer, no. If I try to do this, well, it didn't even, like, if I'm moving, okay? Look at that. I'm still here. I'm not locking on the target. Like, if I'm here, right? To show you guys that, okay? You see that compared to back there, okay? I can kind of do it, but if I just come up and I randomly, yeah, no, okay, no, it's not. It's up to the player to have okay aim to be able to do something like that, okay? It's up to the player, not necessarily their settings. Because again, I showed you, I can overflick, underflick, underflick, okay? Happens. And you guys can see, I went off this target here, because this one pulled me. And I didn't even get the full kill, till now. So, keyboard warriors, shut the fuck up about aim assist, okay? Just because you're bad with the mouse and key doesn't mean someone on fucking console is you know, trash. Because they're using something that helps them aim. You're using something that helps you aim. Again, the best way I can tell you to do this, your aim literally is stuck on a mouse, okay, that your whole hand goes onto for left and right click. You can move with your wrist to aim. You can move just your elbow in and out to aim. You can move your whole arm to aim, or you can just use your shoulder, which moves basically your whole arm to aim. Okay, so where someone can kind of tilt their hand from right to left and be able to pull to the left at the same time, you're going to be able to flick right to your target a lot better than someone who's on a gyro with just their thumb. Okay, literally just their thumb. I can go left, right, up, and down. Also on top of that, mouse and keyboard warriors. You can jump, you can lay down, you can run, all with your left hand. Okay? You can aim, okay, like ADS. You can aim by looking around up and down, left to right, you know, all this different stuff. Punch, okay, and shoot, all with your right hand, literally. Where your two fingers set for your pointer and your middle finger is your aim and shoot. Your look around like this is literally moving that mouse. Okay, so you can do all three of those in one fluent motion. Aside with also now your punch can land right where your thumb is at. Literally your thumb. You get the mouse with the buttons on the side, your thumb is right on that very back button. That can be your punch button, which is your melee. Or you can make it your throwing knife button, so you don't have to move off your move key to go get your throwing knife. So that means you can throwing knife, shoot, aim, look around all in one motion, with also being able to run, jump, and move all in one motion. Okay? You get more buttons on more fingers that you can deal with all at one time compared to someone on controller. I can move. I can, you know, throw grenades with my bumpers, but then I have to move my fingers to aim and shoot. Or I'm on aim and shoot, and if I want to throw a grenade, I have to go off this button to go to this one. I'm not on the same button anymore. That means if I'm going to throw a grenade, oh shit, I gotta get back over. Right? It's a little fast, but if I'm up here on grenade and I'm tossing grenade, I'm not making it to my fucking gun. Okay? Just know. My look button is not my jump button. If I want to jump, I have to jump and then look. okay, which I can jump midair and then start to get to look. But on keyboard and mouse, you can do this, okay? You can literally do this right here. I have to release my move button to do that. I have to stop moving and just do this, okay? And then also on that, it's so quirky, I can't just barely get back to my fucking, like, ADS button, okay? Just not happening. To crouch and do this, I can't jump, I can't look, because I have to go past from my look button to X, then past X to go to circle, okay? All in one motion, which is about this fast, okay? Okay, and you're not going to be reliably fast on that, alright? Switch button is triangle, so if I want to switch weapons, like your scroll wheel, where you just kind of move off your shoot button and kind of just scroll wheel and go back to your shoot button, I have to move my aim button to get up there, and then aim again, okay? So keyboard warriors, I don't want to hear console saying, you're overpowered, you get aimbot because of your aim assist, or blah blah blah. No, okay, just no. You guys get to do way more things on your fingertips than I do on my controller. Not to mention, okay, if we went back to the older Call of Duties, which they removed in the newer ones, which I'm kind of okay and glad about, but I went back to COD 4 Modern Warfare, the OG Call of Duty. Okay, I think the very first Call of Duty to ever be online, because I played since like Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, which was missions only. There was no online aspect to it. It was just all missions. Okay, it was campaign oriented only. Right, but if we went to the OG COD 4 Modern Warfare, okay, which usually said Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, but it's COD 4 Modern Warfare, is how you're supposed to be saying it. But if we went back to that, right, on the mouse and key, okay, in the PC version of the game, you can lean, literally lean right, lean left. The console version never had it, okay, never had it, which means if they had crossplay at that time, you guys could literally lean around a corner given less than you than a console player who has to literally walk out from the corner to shoot at you. You guys seeing the realistics of how much advanced the PC version of the game is compared to also how many buttons you get to place and do at the same time without having to release anything. The only time you have to get off any of your buttons to do anything is to open a door. Okay, you press E to go open a door. Okay, so now you're no longer on being able to do this because you're on E, but you can still do this, this, and this while pressing E. Okay. Let's see. What's the other time you're getting... Oh, yep, to throw a grenade. Usually the G key. Okay? Still off of this, but you're still able to do this, this, and this while pressing G. How about to reload your weapon, which is R? Okay? You're still getting off of this key, but you're still able to do this, this, and this to do that. Okay, which, yes, a controller can do that and press the button for it, which, you know, grenades on controller is probably going to be a little easier than the PC. But you guys get the idea, right? If I want to jump, I have to get off this key. If I want to crouch, I have to get off this key. If I want to switch weapons, I have to get off this key. If I want to reload my gun, heaven forbid, if I want to do this, I have to get off this key. Okay? And when I say key, I mean like analogs. You guys get the idea, right? I'm no longer able to do this as you guys are. While you're able to literally strafe left, jump, reload your weapon, aim, and shoot. We are not. We just simply are not on console. Unless we go out and cheat. And what do I mean by that? We're not using no longer the PlayStation 4 or PS5 controller that came in our box. We went out to a third party and bought something where they modified the controller to have the back pedals. As in right where the back part of your hand goes. Now you can easily set one of those to being jump and knife, while these other buttons do elsewhere, so we get a little bit more extra buttons. But for someone like me who doesn't cheat, I don't need training wheels, I don't need to be a bitch personally, I use the regular controller. No back no back pedals, as I'll turn the control over. Hear me smacking it? No back pedals. You don't see anything happening there. Okay? I don't use a Cronus or a Strike Pack. Alright, which, you know, again, makes it so it pulls down on the controller for you. I gotta do it myself manually. Okay? So, if I come up and I do this to you and slap you, there's more skill in that than needing someone with training wheels that can make this button be on the back of their controller so they can do something like that a lot better than me having to release other keys, if you know what I mean. Okay, I don't need training wheels. To me, a modified controller, a Cronus, every bit of that, a Zim is cheat software. You're going out and getting training wheels. You're buying something that you didn't buy with your PlayStation that comes in the box of the PlayStation. You're buying a third-party device. Okay, so if PlayStation made the PS4 controller or PS5, what you're doing is necessarily, instead of going to Sony, which is PlayStation, you're going to Michael A for a controller that he modified out of the Sony controller. Training wheels. Okay? Training wheels. That's what you need. Training wheels. You're shit, and you need some help to help you. You need something to hold your hand. Training wheels, i.e., a toddler can't ride a bike without training wheels. The extra wheels that help keep the bike standing up and down without falling over left or right to ride that bike. That's what you're doing. You've now added on the extra keys, the training wheels, through a modified controller so you can keep your bike up and down without falling over. Okay? Your ass, if you gotta use them. Now, there is one device that people say, like, oh, it helps me aim better. No, it doesn't. It might make your controller feel more comfortable, which allows you to aim better, but they don't technically make you aim better. If I slapped them on, the same way I aim now is going to be the same way I aim then. Okay? And actually, I probably will aim less because I'm not comfortable using it, as in, like, they don't feel comfortable to my hand. And that is, I forget what they're called, but they're little, they're like those stick extensions where you snap it on top of your, like, controller, analog sticks here to adjust the height of it. No, they don't actually perform better. You just do, because maybe if you don't like the lowered controller feel, you kind of want your thumbs to feel higher, because maybe you got big, like, longer thumbs, or you're just uncomfortable because, you know, your thumbs are too long, so they're smacking each other. You need to raise the stick up so that way you're not smacking your thumbs together, you know? Then, yeah, they're going to help you aim better because, you know, you're holding the controller more comfortably, okay? But to me, my hands fit a regular PlayStation 4 controller perfectly. I can wrap around, I got my thumb here and there, and I don't have anything going on, so being able to aim here would be just the same as if I had the super fat stick. Here's what would happen, okay? I'm going to touch my, I'm going to take 2 fingers on my aimer here, right? And try to aim using this. This is how my aim would be, okay, guys? That is not going to be better, okay, compared to this with the smaller stick, okay? Just in reality, up and down, okay, because you got the bigger stick. One, you're going to have to, well, I'm kind of pushing, hold on. One, okay, you're going to have to get used to fatter sticks, which means they're going to be touching your thumbs more, so you might be pushing in more on the controller, causing your stick to do this when you're trying to keep it steady. So you're trying to, you know, aim like this, and you can see, like, how bad that is going for me compared to, like, right here to instant just snapping onto it, right? Even with aim assist, I was trash with a fatter stick, all right? Not fatter, but taller stick, okay? So they don't actually help your aim unless it's just helping you get your controller to feel comfortable in your hand, because maybe some people like a lighter grip where they have their thumbs a little higher and kind of play, or maybe you're like me where you stick like the controller to the very middle. Your fingers aren't super long, so they don't go all the way around the controller. Then you have your, you know, pointer finger on your left hand on this, the pointer finger on your right hand on this. and then you're playing with your left thumb on this and your right thumb on this, yeah, that's, you know, gonna help out a little bit. And you can see I can just do like this compared to if I tried to do that there. You can see it was kind of doing like this, right, with me trying to like aim instead of on it like that. Okay, so I just wanted to get that myth out of there. Yeah, no, they don't actually help you aim better unless it's just making you feel more comfortable on the controller, because then you're going to feel a lot better playing because you're comfortable, not because they actually assist your aim. Alright, I just wanted to get that out of the water, get the realism, because some people are going to go like, oh, like hear their YouTuber go, oh, I bought these and they massively help my aim, and then what are they going to do? Go out and buy it, and then when it feels uncomfortable, their aim is going to be here, or way over here, or up here, and it's not going to be on their target, or they're going to be doing like I was earlier, where it's like, oh shit, where the fuck am, oh my, like that, right? And they're going to be like, but this YouTuber lied. Yeah, he lied. Okay? They don't help your aim, unless it's because of the fact they made you feel more comfortable on your controller. Because if you're sitting here playing like this and your thumb is like smacking into each other and you're playing like this because your thumb is hitting your other thumb, then yeah, go out and buy the, I think they're called Joy-Cons, which raise the controller. So that way now your thumbs aren't here, they're on where they should be, and that's why you're aiming better. Okay, but when you're holding a PlayStation controller, you shouldn't be going all the way out using like the, whatever that is called, I forget what it is, like the very center knuckle of your thumb on the bottom part. That shouldn't be what's on your PlayStation controller doing this, okay? No, it should be the legit like ball point or tip of the actual like up close to the tip of your thumb on your controller. And that was not very bad reaction time. They were way better. I mean, I'm not that off, but you guys get the point. PC can aim better than the console. Okay? Now, that doesn't mean, like, grab a PC and you're going to be excellent good, because, one, you're going to have to get used to how everything works on a PC. And the reason I say this is because it's more complex. Okay? You got to remember, like, any movement on your hand is going to make your aimer move. So if you have someone that has, like, very shaky hands, this is going to be what happens on your PC. So it's probably better to go on a controller where it's in your thumb and not your hand. That way, like, even with a shaky hand, you can still kind of, you know, get around to where you're going. But if you have a pretty okay, like, you know, wrist, your hand doesn't like twitch much, and you get used to how like the key binds on the keyboard feel, like WSAD compared to like a thumbstick. Once you get used to your key binds and you don't have to look at like, okay, I'm holding on to W, I gotta move this finger up to R to do that, and R's over here. Once you get that muscle memory down to where you can play confidently without having to look at your mouse and key to figure out how everything works, you just go right to it without having to look, you're gonna be on the point of like a lot better play style and stuff. And then to counteract the consoles as well, you get higher FPS on a PC unless you just buy a really shit PC. But if you buy a pretty okay PC around 2400 or higher in cash, you're going to be getting 80, 90, 100 frames per second, okay, as your counterpart, the console, only gets 30 to 60. Now on PS4 it's 30, but on a PS5 it's 60, right? Your load times are faster because, one, your Ethernet or Wi-Fi adapter in a computer is going to be more advanced. It's going to have a lot more faster connectivity than a PS4 or PS5, because let's face it, they're not putting a PC adapter in. When I say a PC adapter, I mean like a, you know, a 1 gigabit bandwidth adapter into a console. They're gonna leave it around, we'll say 1 to 500 megabytes per second, which is about half the connection speed. But again, that's only about half the connection speed. A computer can literally go get a 1 gigabyte bandwidth adapter. That means they can run at 1,000 megabytes per second or higher. Okay, just think of that. 500 to 1,000 is a very big gap. which means on console you're running probably 30 to 300 on your connectivity. And when I say that, I mean like your in-game latency. You're going to have latency between 30 ping to 500 ping as a computer that has the proper bandwidth capability, meaning like 1 gigabit Ethernet adapter, right? And your connection speed grants up to 1 gigabit connection speed, and you are Etherneted into your router and your computer, you will run at 1 gigabit connection speed, okay? You're going to be able to load in and have shit done in the game much faster than a console player. So again, that's another thing that the console and the PC has different, where the PC again has the advantage over. And yes, it's also, you can't just say that as well, because it is based on a server, okay, which means wherever that server is hosted from, you still have to connect to it, but a higher connection speed means you connect to that server much faster. So we'll say 1 gigabit connection speed on a server that's pretty far away, you might get 20 ping. I've seen literally people with like literally 12 ping in the game before. Legit 12. Okay, lowest I've seen is 12. Right? Compared to a console player who now relies on his console company for the connection speed, along with the servers of them and the servers of everything else, right? Can get upwards to 100 ping. So you'll have players in there with 12 and players in there with 100 because console, okay? And that latency is going to be in there very, very much. Okay, so your kill time might be super quick because you're on console, well, on PC, while your kill time might be pretty slow because you're on console. You got to worry about your frames per second, packet loss, and servers not performing well with the distance that you are from them, compared to a PC where that is kind of just somewhat blown out of the water. Okay, and I can say that because I've been on US servers connecting to European servers on PC and feel like there's no lag. Like, literally runs as if the game ran regularly. But then you gotta think, well, now I've moved to console, tried doing the same thing, and my ping is so high where it feels like it takes 3 seconds to kill someone, but I'm dying in 2. Because, again, if I play in crossplay, the person closest to the actual, like, data center, which is where the servers are hosted from, will have the faster time to kill, no matter what. Because by the time it registers you shooting, it's probably already registered they shot you 6 times. They're closer, because their connection is like right to it, as yours is taking some time to reach out to it. I mean, it's milliseconds in time, but it is taking that time to get out there to it, compared to them that is just right there, where it's like literally hitting their house and pinging back and forth at like 3,000 miles per hour, as yours is probably taking 2,000 because you're further away, right? Best way I can get that to register through your mind. So whenever you play Call of Duty, you can't just take the aspect of, oh, that player's shit, because his ping might be way higher than yours or slightly higher, which means the reaction time is going to be way higher, well, lower than yours. I mean, they're going to be slower, because by the time you pop out on their screen, you may already be shooting 6 times on yours due to the latency. So the server may be popping them up there 6 seconds after you've peaked them. On top of that, let's be honest, it's not really 6 seconds, it's like 300 milliseconds, but you guys get the idea. Like, you could be shooting them before they even get to see you on their screen. Next is that, again, milliseconds ping causing some problems. Maybe they peeked out from behind you, started shooting, maybe they don't miss, they get 3 bullets on you, but the ping is saying by the time they squeeze their trigger, 3 milliseconds later, that's when the actual hit happens, As for you, you might be able to flick around and start shooting back, and because you're closer to the data center, having, less travel time between your internet connection signal, might say you already shot 6 times to their 3. Okay, and your registry is within 1 millisecond compared to their 3 milliseconds it takes. So with that said, like, unless that you shoot at them and they never turn around, you can't really call them trash because, well, honestly, the game might be having some performance issues on them for that reason. Same as I'll get into a match and hit someone 4 times with a hit marker and die in 2, and then I get called trash. But really, he just ate 4 bullets, wouldn't die, and gets to mysterically kill me in 2. Okay, it just, no. Alright, no. And you can tell it's 2 bullets, because out of the fully auto, you'll hear bang, 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 and then the first bang, bang, I'm dead, and then bang, bang, instead of bang, 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 dead, right? You guys get the idea, right? So you can definitely tell. And they'll be using the same gun. I could be using this with this setup. They could be using this with the same setup. And I'll just die faster because the ping says he shot more and got the hits registered faster than mine did. Okay? So with that said, Call of Duty needs to remove the whole Americans can connect to Europeans and Europeans can connect to Americans. Unless that European has moved to America and lives in America and connects to us through the same servers, they should be on their own little thing due to the milliseconds ping. Just because of that, right? Now, if they can mitigate that and be like, okay, he lives in America, he lives in the EU, this data center's 50 meters from him and 50 meters from him, okay, connect me to that European server. Because that data center has the equal in time between him and me to it. Okay? That would be fine. But that's not how it works. He might live in New York. He might live in, let's say, Japan, and the data center is literally like in the same area as him in Japan. And I'm here, we'll say, well, what's a good area? We'll say 10 buck 2 fucking America, right? That data center's there, and I'm here, compared to that data center's there, and he's there. He's going to get the better connectivity. Why would I want to connect to that data center that's right next to him? Okay, if anything, he should be connecting to a data center that's close to me. Okay, I mean, and other people are going to say, if they live in Japan, that it should be close to them. I understand that. But I'm saying, arguably for sake, it should be equal distance, right? If I'm 100 milliseconds from that data center, everyone on the enemy team should be 100 milliseconds from that data center. That way, everyone has the same connectivity and everyone plays at the same skill level. Okay? They have the equal amount of chance to get the kill compared to me, where I have like 300 ping and he has 45. We'll say by the time my 300 ping registers I fired 3 bullets, his 45 ping will say he fired 12. Okay? Yeah, it's that dumb. Make it equal distant or cut off EU to US. Okay? So US plays with US, EU plays with EU until the data center that everyone connects to that biodiversity goes from EU to US is in smack in the middle. Okay? Just smack dab in the middle. Like, best way I can say it is, I don't know how far he's standing back. We'll say, like, if he is standing at this little bar here and I stood directly on my bar, that's where the data center should be. On this dude here. Okay? Equal distance. From that to that and him to me is equal distant. Okay? Even if that was slightly towards him or slightly towards me, that's fine. But what it should not be is, okay? That's my enemy. Here's me. That's the data center. That's not how that should work. I should not be connecting to this server to face someone way over there. Because that's unfair for both of us. Because one, say I could be shooting him and the ping registers that I'm not hitting him because maybe he moved over here. And the register of that says that he's there. But mine, because I see it, says he's here. But because of the fact, you guys get the idea, right? It's not cool. Because one, he could be shooting me from there, but I see him here. Two, maybe I got the fastest connectivity and he hasn't moved, he doesn't see me pop out yet because now the delay shows him I'm here, but I'm here actually, right? I'm shooting at him here, he hasn't moved. My connectivity bounces off this data center back to me saying I'm shooting before he gets to see it. So then by then it goes 1, 2, right? And then here's what he sees. Okay? Compared to what I just showed you, that's 4 bullets. But he sees 2. Okay? So, yeah. The data centers need to be like from him to that and that to me. Okay? Equal. Or, if I'm at this data center, then he should be at that. That should be the player, that should be the data center, this should be me. Right? US. Okay? Or EU, right? That should be a player. That should be the data center. And that should be a player in the EU. So everything is balanced. So it's actually down to skill and not milliseconds. Okay? Yes, that's kind of hard to predict because, like, you know, you get the best connection you possibly can, especially with players on. And if no one's on over here, then you're still trying to play. It's going to connect you to a lobby that's playing. Okay, that's fine. But again, equal. Okay, I'm pretty sure out of 3,000 players, if there's 1,500, actually we'll say 3,000, yeah, 1,500 on U.S. soil and 1,500 on European soil playing, I'm pretty sure out of that, you can still find data centers that are there. My best connectivity should go to the best connection, not just to SSBMM or whatever. SBMM is what it's actually called. Skill-based matchmaking. It should be like, okay, he has the best connectivity there, but those guys are 0.4s and you're a 3.0. Let's put you over here on a data center that's, you know, going to give you 400 ping, and these guys are 1.0s and you're 1.0, right? Because then your 1.0 just goes down the drain. You're going to actually end up negatively getting affected in that match because they connect faster because they're closer to it. Okay? No. I should connect to somewhere equal distant. That way all players have an equal bit of play. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where Call of Duty now has become so scummy with their shit that on top of microtransactions throwing you in easier lobbies, giving you a faster time to kill, to make the gun look fucking fantastic, to make Teddy E over here, who hasn't bought it, want to buy it, right? Be like, oh, okay, for instance, let's take a pack into example, right? Very simple to say this. This pack here. Because it looks cool. I've played with this gun. I've gotten kills within 2 bullets with it before. Literally a fully automatic SMG. 2 bullets to kill has happened. So we'll say 2 bullet to kill ratio, right? Now they see this gun that they built that looks just like it, that takes 4 bullets, but for some reason this dude has some fantastic setup or something, but he's using this pack version that looks really cool, kills in 2 bullets. That's pushing Timmy to want to go buy this gun so he can kill people in 2 bullets and have a gun that looks this fantastic, right? But it's all because once you buy it, you get thrown in lobbies with lower KD. That way they don't play as well. It may be like the same place that you see where streamers get accused of like using a VPN, so they get thrown in lobbies because of their VPN that are easier type ordeal. That's kind of what's going on here. Okay? That should not happen. Alright? I like how the gun looks, but I shouldn't get easier lobbies because I bought your gun. Alright? In fact, if I bought your gun and it has a good time to kill, I should be thrown in harder lobbies against players that know what they do. Not players that don't know what they do. Because more than likely, if I'm buying the gun, I'm a higher rank. I got a pretty okay KD. I should be thrown in with these same higher ranks with a pretty good KD. Now, I'm not the best player out there, guys, because GG, there's people with 2.0, 3.0 KDs. I have nothing compared to that. But let's be honest. I am what you call an above average player. because average players are 0.8 to 0.9 on their KD ratio. Yes, my win-loss is pretty low, but my KD ratio is a little above average. I'm above a 1.0 player, okay? I am a 1.12. Or if you go look at it, a 1.2 or something like that on the other roster, right? I've dropped games of like double nukes before, okay? 40, 50 something kills. Possibly, I think my best game was like uh, 50 and 0. Well, not 50 and 0. It was like, hold on. I'm trying to remember. What was it? It was like, I know I got 50 kills in a row, and then I started dying, but it was like 50 and something, right? Basically a double nuclear, and this is back in kind of towards the beta, like right after beta when the game released, and, you know, players are still somewhat new at the game, and none of, like, the meta tactics and stuff like that has been fully fleshed out yet as they are now. But, you know, I dropped a fair good amount of kills, right? So with that said, I'm a 1.12. But now there's people out there that's a 1.12 that may be better than me. And I will say that because no one's the best player in the game. Well, let's be honest. There's always going to be a player better than you are. Even at your same KD, there's always a better player. And that better player may not always have the best registry because, let's say, he gets a lot of hit markers and you kill him pretty quickly. You know, that's bullshit. If he's getting hit markers on you, you shouldn't be able to hit him, okay? Realistically, that should be giving you flinch, and you shouldn't be laser beaming. But also at the same time, I shouldn't be able to sit back at a sniper's range and laser beam someone with a machine gun. No. Okay? No. So, that does need to be a little bit fixed and fleshed out more subtly. Because I'll let you know now, there's like one range where I could just barely see myself, and I felt like the dude shouldn't be able to laser beam me, because yes, he was using attack 56, but that range, I showed you guys even standing 5 feet away that you still get a little bit of jump, even with the recoil build. He should not have laser beamed me. He shouldn't have got the kill. If anything, maybe hit me a couple times, but doing enough damage to get the kill, no. Alright, that's just me being real with you guys. And that range was like, I forget the name of the map, but it's one of the new maps. It came out, I think, in Season 3. It's the map that has the big, like, open area. Then you take a left, you go up the escalator, you enter this small room, you go back, and there's that windows area. You go back again, another small room, and then a doorway. Okay? And I think B-Bomb is the one to the left outside those windows that people like to plant all the time, like rush up to and plant, because it's actually kind of the easiest thing to get to as long as no one knows the grenade trick through the windows across. Coming out from their spawn, they run to the right, go through the double doors, go to the left a little bit to those windows and chuck a grenade through by Kobe. That should give you guys enough awareness of the map, especially if you play. But he was setting up in our spawn windows room, okay? That overlooks, like, across the way, you have this little table area with the thing that people go to stand up onto, with the part you can jump down to, run up a ramp, and get into the other room. Okay, I was past that. I was down towards the garden, climbing up onto that little rail that you can get up to take the flank door to look at Bomb A, okay? TAC 56 sniped me from those windows to that balcony. That should not be allowed on a fully automatic gun, okay? Maybe half that distance, yes. But at that distance, no. Or if he does laser beam me, it better take 12 bullets, because it's way too far for an AR, I feel. And that's more getting into the range of actually grabbing a sniper rifle to shoot at, okay? That's the way I feel. But they don't do this. Game developers make a gun, or two, or possibly sometimes 4, that are the most broken guns in the game. Instead of balancing them out to be like every other gun, they leave them that way. Or they'll nerf them down a little bit, but they're still massively better than every other gun. Right? All they have to do is add a little more recoil to the TAC-56. Literally, leave the same damage, just add more recoil. To the point where you can beam half the distance of what I just told you, but your gun would be a little too hoppy for the back distance unless you're cheating. Okay, unless they have something that helps do that recoil for them and automatically pulls down. And no. Okay, so they do need to do stuff like that to proactively balance out their game, but they don't. And that kind of makes it sad, because when I go in and say I'm someone who wants to grind for camos on every other gun, right? In order to unlock Polyatomic or even Orion, right? In this game, I mean, it's possible. It takes way too long because why? Everyone wants to use the fucking meta weapons. TAC-V, the TAC-56, the now going to be the UMP-45, the M4A1, the Tempest, the sniper version, the DMR. I think it's Tempest Torrent, but I could be wrong. That could be the small pistol. I don't remember exactly which one it is, but you guys know what I mean. The fucking, just metas in general. They're not going to be like the, person to come out and go, okay, I want to use the new AR that just came out. We'll say like the PP Bison, this or that. No, they're going to stick to the meta weapons, even though they already got them gold, and literally just fry every lobby, because everybody wants the best KD, we know that. But instead of trying to do it with many different weapons, they just stick to one. They find the meta weapon they're comfortable with, and that's all they use. So instead of making every gun viable to be just like that meta weapon, right? So every weapon is just as usable. No. They give one weapon 2 or 3 or something like the TAC-56, TAC-V, M4, and those are the meta weapons. That's what you're going to see almost every lobby because they're the best weapons in game to use. But you could easily be like, okay, this shoots really fast, make it do one more hit to get the kill. This shoots really slow, make it one less to get the kill, right? And then if it's normal, you leave it normal. That way it's like, okay, the M4 shoots at 900 RPM, right? Okay, that kills in 5 bullets. This other gun, another assault rifle, shoots at 600 RPM. Okay, maybe make that, 3 bullets. And then this other gun shoots at we'll say 750 RPM, somewhere in the middle, right? 4 bullets to kill. That way, the fast fire rate has one more bullet that it needs to use to get the kill, so it's balanced to the gun in the very middle. And then the slow fire rate, high damage, takes 1 bullet less. But because it fires slower, it's still equal to what? The gun in the middle. And also the very top gun. That way, every gunfight comes down to who has the better accuracy, who was the first one to shoot, okay? And again, has more skill. Alright? That's how this should be played out with. But it's not that way, okay? It's just not. So, how do I feel about Season 4? Let's see here. Bullshit, scummy. Feels like instead of hiring, college students, they put on a pack of 4th graders to make the game. Maybe added some bias in there, like, oh, because this gun looks better to this group over here, it slaps in the game instead of making everything equal. Yeah. Or, oh, that 4-year-old over there likes this gun over that one. You know what? It does 100% more damage than that one. Yeah, no. Okay, guys, no. It just makes no sense to me how someone that graduated from college, right? Literally a college graduate, a college alumni as well, okay, could make a game like a 6-year-old would think. See, if everything was equal and balanced, yes, the players who played more would probably be a little better because they know the ins and outs and this and that and blah, 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 like they do now too, but even the people that don't, if they were a better aim, would win the gunfight. Because it ain't then down to this gun has 60 damage and this one has 40, right? It would be down to the aim, not the damage output of the weapon. Okay? That's why I'm saying, like, dude, instead of nerfing everything into the ground to the point to where it takes like 6 years to kill someone, just buff everything else to be on the same kill time, the same kill pattern, right? So that way, okay, if it takes the M4 to kill in 4 bullets, right? And let's say its kill time is in 6 seconds, instead of taking the TAC 56 that kills in 3 bullets and has the kill time of 4 seconds, you know, all you have to do is make sure that kill time is in 6 seconds. That way it takes 6 seconds, like, you know, it takes 6 seconds for the TAC, it takes 6 seconds for the M4. It's down to the aim at that point. Not to 70 damage M4 to a 40 damage TAC 56, right? And then having to flexible the fire rate to try to, you know, make them somewhat even because the fire rate on this is so fast it does this to have to lower the damage or add more recoil or try to figure out a headaching way to do it. Just make every gun kill in 6 seconds or every gun kills in 4 shots and has nearly the same fire rate. Like, yes, I get realistically one gun might have 1,000 RPM fire rate and another one has 400, but if they all fired about the same fire rate, all took the same amount of bullets to kill, then it's down to skill, right? And I think the every gun should be viable because if you shot someone with any one of these guns in this game, they would be fucked in real life. Not, I'm a tank, bro. Thanks for shooting cheesecakes at me. Yum. Yes, cheesecake. Oh, that one's chocolate flavored. But I'm still standing, right? It is not how the game should be, okay? No. Right? So I always make fun of it because I'll say it's nerf of duty or hit marker of duty and not call of duty. Because call of duty means everything should be balanced. There shouldn't be any bugs as much. There shouldn't be any, like, you know, all this bullshit we're getting out of a AAA title right now is if, like, a non-AAA made the game. Okay? No. A AAA title should stand with a AAA rating, not with, what is their name? The best way I can say is Modern Warfare 2 is the Fallout 76 of Bethesda. Literally, it is. Okay? Modern Warfare 2 should say Modern Warfare 2 and have a bang behind it, not a I'm a Bethesda like trash ass piece of shit 76, bro. Okay? Bethesda done it. Bethesda got away with it. Call of Duty's seen it. And over a while, Call of Duty has got away with it. Okay? Just because someone's a smaller game developer should also still be held at a AAA standard. That way, a AAA can't say, oh, well, they got away with it. Why can't we? Because that's exactly what happened. We went from like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, bullets registered fine, didn't have FPS drops, didn't have this or that happening. Yes, there was like, you know, cheat ways to glitch under the map or something like that. Every Call of Duty has that. But you know what's one thing that it didn't have? Oh, my game froze. Woke up somewhere else, like, you know, DayZ, desync. Went on console, you're on the road 1 second. The next second, like when your game unfreezes, you're smashed into a wall. Right? You're not getting that in Call of Duty. And now you are. Literally, I can freeze up and then come back, literally turned around and running a direction I was not running. Okay? Let's see. Something else that didn't happen in Call of Duty that does now. Oh, that's right. Modern Warfare 3. I shot someone. Every bullet registered. Oh, wait a minute. That doesn't happen in Modern Warfare 2 because I showed it earlier with a sniper I quick scoped. I shot. Blood came out of the fucking, mannequin, but got no hit marker. Didn't produce any damage, which I'm pretty sure if it does it there, it's doing it in the game. Which is why you probably have to shoot a couple extra bullets every now and then to actually kill someone. So, yeah. That never happened. Oh, wait a minute. If I shot someone, I shot them. Same criteria we just said, but this time it isn't because the bullet doesn't it's because the bullet just doesn't register. At all. Modern Warfare 3, it always did. I've never had a time I've shot directly on someone and it goes, miss. Okay? If I shot someone in Modern Warfare 3, it was a hit. What else do we not have in Modern Warfare 2, this version, to what it was back in the day on a PlayStation 3? Wait a minute. As much lag. We had lower internet capabilities then. Literally lower. Okay? Back in the day, we didn't have 1 gigabit, 500 megabyte speeds. We had like 30 to possibly 150. But guess what? People didn't lag around the game as they do now. Okay? Yeah. Less lag. Wonder how. Let's see. What's the next step that never happened back then that does now? Oh, I got just the thing to show you guys. Okay? If I wanted to go over to another area like this, let me show you guys how long this takes. Press. Now it pops up. Okay, on the Battle Pass section where I can scroll down. Okay? That never happened. As soon as I hit the button in the past, like going from store to lobby here, was that fast. Okay? But now if I want to go in the store and look at something or even view a gun, this also happens over here in fucking like this as well. If I go to create a class and I'll say I want this, waiting. Oh, there it is. Oh, but it switched from that gun to this one. Right, which is the one I'm on now, but it showed the other one first and then came to this one. Never happened. You can go back to Modern Warfare 3, and as soon as you even click Gunsmith, it would be up there. It wouldn't be no waiting for this or waiting for that or this has to load in or that has to load in. It was there. You clicked it, it popped right the fuck up as if you wasn't online. Like if you went to single player and you done something in single player, that's how the online felt. But now it's like single player is single player and online is slow. Okay? Show you another bias to this. Let's go like we're going off that to a whole different weapon. Like I'm doing like this. Waiting and waiting. Oh, there it is. Okay? Let's get off this one. Go to the knife. Okay, you see the knife. See it. And we can, it has nothing to be there. So it's going to pop up immediately. Hold on. We'll go to this. Waiting. And, oh, there it is. Okay. Go over here to customize. Waiting. Oh, there it is. Going to camo. Okay. And then we can go into geometric. And you guys can see, like, it has to render in the camos. Like, watch. I click off of it. I go to this camo. You see a blob, and then it goes to it. Okay. Blob goes to it. Blob goes to it. Blob goes to it. And it does that. Older Call of Duties did not do this. As soon as you clicked on it, it was there. Okay? Again, that's like lag or something going on, but Never happened. Even on console, this did not happen. Because I told you, I used to play on PlayStation 3. So what the fuck happened between PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4? It blows my mind, okay? On how bad things have gotten over the time. They haven't gotten better. They got worse. They went from being good to now like lag and FPS-y problems and bullshit compared to bullshit to better, better, even better. Okay? Like to let you guys know how a game is made, okay? You have files and folders your system goes through for your game. You make a folder that has your camos. You make a setting that tells how the camos are applied to your gun, right? Your system should be able to lightning fast, like milliseconds, go, it's in this folder, does this is what's supposed to happen, this is what it looks like. And guess what? It brings up an image of that gun in milliseconds time. That's what's supposed to be happening. But no, what's happening here is it's like, what's that one? Wait a minute, it's in this folder, this needs to, wait a minute, here's the setting file, okay, so hold on, I need to go back to this, and that's kind of how it feels it's doing. It's not doing it lightning fast like it should be, like the older games did. Technology progressed to be full of shit, instead of progress to be better. Okay? We need to, as technology developers, step back on video games, quit trying to archive the brand new system, fix the system we're on now to be flawless, move up to the next system, fix it to be flawless, and then move up. Not move up, has all this bullshit, move up, still has all that bullshit, and more bullshit, right? No. Okay, we need to work the kinks out and then move up. Okay? Along with, like, internet companies, I don't know what's going on with the internet company I have now, but I have times where they're just offline, right? They supposedly say, we're the best internet company, but I'll have 300 megabytes 1 second, and then I jump down to like 50 megabytes, then back up to 300, then 50, then 300, instead of being like 300, 250, 300, 250, 300, and that 300 to 250 and back is a better range than 300 to 50, okay? That's a whole 300 megabytes, just where's it going? Okay? On top of that, it's very, very full of shit, okay? We need to step back and look at everything as a whole that we got today. Is it actually worth having? My internet company is better than other companies, but I'm pretty sure they could be better people running it. Same as Call of Duty was a fantastic company, but somewhere through that pipeline, they fucked up with the leadership. They let the wrong people run it. Okay? They shouldn't listen to their streamers or their, what do you call it? Pro League players. They need to listen to longevity. Who's been in the game the longest? I've played, like I said, from COD 2, Big Red One, up to Modern Warfare, this game. I've been in these games a long damn time. If they're going to listen to anyone, listen to someone like me, who's been in it for a long damn time. Not to mention, not just that long damn time. I've been playing from multiple platforms. COD for Modern Warfare, I've played on PC. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, I played on 2 sets of consoles. I played on PS3 and Xbox 360. Okay? But again, I've played their GameCube games. Warfare 2, Big Red One. Yep. I'm that old. Okay. I've played their older games, non-multiplayer basis, right? Up through every multiplayer basis game they made. I sit here and say, like, fuck Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 and 4 and number 1 and the whole Black Ops series, but that's where I felt like the whole game went off its end, right? Some of you guys will disagree, but for me, it went off its end. But I'll get into that in a second. But I've literally played through all the different Call of Duty games. Except for maybe the first one I missed out on. The original, very first Call of Duty before Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. Campaign only basis, right? I might have not have streamed it, but I played. Okay? I've been on GameCube, PS2, PS3, I've played Sega Genesis and Atari, which those didn't have Call of Duty, but I'm naming off the different consoles I played and the different things. I played on PC. I played on, again, Xbox 360. I played on, hold on, the original OG Xbox, okay? You know, the black box with the green little circle in the middle that had the big X on it. Underneath it also said Xbox. Yeah, I played on that. I played on a lot of different consoles, right? I've also played PC. I've mentioned I played back at Call of Duty 2 Big Red One. Okay? Up through the newest game. Right? But what they choose to listen to is the streamers. Okay, I get it. They get a following. Streamer wants to look cool, so they keep the following. So the streamer talks about something they would like in the game, and they get it. They listen to their, oh, wait a minute. What is that? That's right. The people they fly out as well. Okay, and it's usually pro leaguers, like people that play in the pro league who seem to be really good, right? Because they just listen to them, so they keep everything on their aspect. So they always stay looking really good. And a lot of them are actually cheaters, hence, have been proven to cheat, has videos proven they do cheat, that gets passed around only to certain few people where, a certain YouTuber I watch has gotten that information and tried telling us about it, but gets overlooked, okay? But I digress from that, okay? Well, let's move to something else. Why are you listening to all the people who just recently started playing your game and not the longevity? I'm pretty sure if I work somewhere, right, I'm not going to be like, hey, you just walked through the door. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a cool idea. Let's do it. And have everything go downhill, okay? Yeah, just no. What I'm going to listen to is that worker who's like, dude, I've been here for like 12 years. There's something wrong with this, and he's saying it's okay, and this is what's wrong, and here's what's wrong. I'm going to listen to that dude, alright? The dude has been there for a while, because if he's been there for a while, he likes the game, he's been very supportive, right? Or if it's not a game, he's been there, he likes the job, and he supported the job. Why would I listen to the new cunt, first of all? But second of all, Call of Duty, why are you listening to the new cunts and not the longevities? And for people who are just in Call of Duty nowadays, Google it. Type in Call of Duty Big Red One and then hit images. You will see the game case, what it was created for, like what console and what had it, right? And you will see that it's a legit game. Because also back in that day, guess what I played? Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway, Brothers in Arms, Earned in Blood, okay? And other games like that too. I played SOCOM. because my cousin had it and let me borrow it. I had a lot of other games that I played, but you know what the most particular game was I played? What is the game I am playing right now? Except for it doesn't have to be Modern Warfare 2 or this or that. It's just Call of Duty. Okay? Call of Duty is what I chose to play. Okay, and I heard the hype of MW2 is supposed to be better than MW1 2019. I was like, I'll check it out. And if it doesn't fix what Modern Warfare 1 had wrong with it, the shit markers, the fucking stupid shit I called out when I played it, right? Then I just won't buy any other Call of Duty. And heading in towards now my most favorite game is going to get a remake, I might not buy it. Because I already know, one, skill-based matchmaking is going to be bullshit. I'm going to be thrown into lobbies where I get more hit markers and they kill me faster. I get shit marker fucking galore, right? Why would I want to pick up Modern Warfare 3? If I got Modern Warfare 2 times the hit markers, why would I pick up Modern Warfare 3 possibly the 3 times the hit markers? Why would I? Why? Okay? That's what I'm saying. I'm jumping off of the Call of Duty train if they can't fix this within the next couple updates. I should feel amazing when I shoot the gun. I shouldn't feel like hit marker, hit marker, hit marker, hit marker, hit marker, hit marker. Oh, I'm dead. It should be hit, hit, kill. Hit, hit, kill every time. The consistency of my gun should always be the same consistency. If I have the same attachments, nothing's changed on it, it kills in 3 bullets, everyone I shoot should die within 3 bullets. I should never be 3, 3, 5, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, same attachments. Never. Unless it's like different like ranges. But no, there's times where like same range, I get a kill within 3. Same range, I got a kill within 5. Same range, I got a kill within 4. And it just alternates. It's never a consistent 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, like that. Okay? And that's what I'm on about. Like, they just fucking bullshit you so hard. Or you'll start off the match, all 6 people, no one leave, no new rejoins, all 6 of the same people, right? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And then when you're like 30 kills in, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. When you're 40 kills in, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, instead of being constant that 3 throughout the entire fucking game. It makes no sense. If I start the game off with killing everyone in 3, I should be finishing the game by killing everyone in 3. I should be halfway through the game still killing everyone in 3. Alright? But no, that's not how it is. Okay? Just nowhere near it. Because if you think about it, you know, if I go to operator, like, hold on, let me just back out right here. Okay? It doesn't say 100 health, 200 health, 150 health, right? It doesn't say that. It just says Ghost, Soap, Gromsko, Reyes, right? Okay? So I should not feel like I'm killing Ghost in 2 bullets, but I'm killing Soap in 5 bullets. No. Should be literally, if this is how the kill should go, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Whoops, hold on, I went too far over. 3, 3, and then again, all of these characters should die in 3. Okay? That's how I feel. But if you guys like the skin and you like the camos, which are the new camos, I'll show them to you probably on a better gun, hopefully. Something that brings out the camos a lot better. Like, let's try it on this, which I don't think it really does, but Events. So you guys can see it's nice little blue, has a little bit of specks of yellow in it, which kind of looks okay. And then this one has like the writing and stuff like that in it, right? Okay. If you guys want these camos, they're super easy to get. They're the event camos, by the way. You guys just got to go through do the events. And you don't have to do every event, because you guys can see, like, if I go through here, I've only completed, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 events. I've completed 5, okay? Out of these 5 events, I got all 40 of these, okay? So you guys can see you get this at 40, you get this at 40, and you get this at 25. Okay? The sniper, I don't like it. Okay? It's just... They chose the wrong sniper to do with this. Some people like the sniper, and if you are going to use this, they shouldn't have thrown on like a 500-pound sniper build for it. They should have done something that's a little bit faster at ADS. This pistol, good. Okay, I like this pistol. But the thing I don't like is that laser on the bottom of it. Now, some people are fine with lasers. I hate them. Know why? If I play Search and Destroy, there's one map nobody fucking likes, but it shows up a hell of a fucking lot, even though nobody likes it. Black Gold. That's the map name. You know why? It's a night vision map that forces lasers onto you. And I do mean forces. You can build a gun with all 5 attachments with none of them being a laser. But when you get in the game, it cants your gun sideways and gives you a laser when you have the night vision on. I'm sorry, what? That's not realistic at all. And I'm going to show that to you guys right here. We'll go over to... I went way too far back. I can't fucking speak because I'm fucking pissed. But let's see. Private match. Create. Okay. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about here. We're going to go ahead and go standard mode. You know what? With team deathmatch, just because I know team deathmatch can happen on it. Let's go to weapons right quick and let's set some stuff up, shall we? Let's see. Let's throw on a assault rifle. Oh, looky there, but it's locked for some reason. Even though I have it unlocked, I've done the battle pass and got it. It's locked. Oh, that's because I have it. I'm an idiot. It's right there. Okay. Let's show you guys the build on this right quick, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab off Ghost Optical 9, okay? Which is this build. Alright. The long range build. It's not the SMG build. This is the long range build. But again, notice what it does not have on it. There is no laser. Alright? None. Let's go ahead and go over here. Let's grab ourselves, I don't know, the new SMG. Okay? And let's go ahead and grab the, my UMP45 build, okay? Which I think I built this thing a little bit different than what's up there right now. No, it's that one. Okay, good. So we'll do the UMP45, and again, notice there's no laser on it. No laser on the AR. Okay. Let's go ahead and build us another build here. Okay. And show you guys how this could be changed for the better, especially on Black Gold, then everyone probably like the map. But let's grab the TAC 56. Let's go ahead and grab the Cobra here, which has this. Okay, if you guys want to run it without having to, you know, have a laser or cant the gun sideways, yep, you guessed it. You have to use some type of sniper sight. And I do mean some type of long-range sight. Okay, but we're going to go with, where is it? Uh-oh, this one might not get it. Oh, it does. Okay, right here and here. We'll go with this, okay? Right. I'm not worried about tuning it just now because I'm not going to make this an actual blueprint, but you guys will actually get to see what I'm talking about here. Alright. I do, however, have this, by the way. I forgot what I had up there because... Oh. Yeah, I was doing this. Okay, don't worry about it. Actually, that'll be a good way to show you, too. Because this doesn't even have a laser on it. But you guys will see what happens here in a minute. Alright, let's go set up the map as Black Gold. And to show you guys I don't have that ball. It was just like a little glitch in the game. Okay, and it's single player only, but there's the pack. Haven't bought it. Okay. To do it is very simple. Go into single player, go to CDL, and go to a weapon that you want to do it to, like this. And then what you do is go to it, store, go over to it, press L2, and when you pressed L2, it would bring you up in this screen with the weapon that you wanted, and then you can edit it, do whatever you want with it, and then when you leave, it'll be in your inventory in single player. But the developers don't have to worry about that too much because you can't bring them over to multiplayer, so it's not like you can actually use them on other people. You're just going to be using them with bots, and most people I know aren't going to play single player only. So, yeah, they're not missing out on too much money there. That's just more like, I guess in a way, like people can go and look at it to see if they like the gun and then go buy it to use it in multiplayer. So it's more like a little, here's a little test and trial, like trial feature. But let's go ahead and hit the map as black gold right quick. So we're going to go to game setup. We're going to change the map to black gold. Just give me a second. We're just going to scroll from all the way to the left to right and look for black gold. There it is. Default. Okay. We're going to start the match, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about here. Badoop. Alright, so if you guys don't know, I said any sniper scope, but I'm going to use thermal. But I'm going to use this as like to show you guys that it can work. And I'm going to show you guys one without thermal. But pretty much we click on this, right? No laser on it. Okay? Night vision goes on. Character comes out. Again, we have no laser on the weapon. Hence, like if I aim around, you don't see one. Okay, you don't see one when I aim around. But when I ADS, where did this laser come out of? Because I should be able to aim through the iron sight. And what I mean by that, hold on, wrong button. I should be able to do this, okay? Again, this through this. I should not get a laser forced onto my gun. Why? Because if I'm aiming here, right, and I'm trying to hold this section, I'm not hidden. Anyone from here that looks in this direction will see this laser. I'm not joking. They will see this laser. That's why when people play this map, they play like, you know, this. They don't aim as often. Or if they do aim, they do this, right? Really, really quick. And then pop it up there to actually get the shot off. But they never, like, do this like they do in other maps. Because this laser gives you away. And not everybody wants a laser. And I know you don't need the laser with sights. Why? Because I'm going to show you why, okay? We go to, what was that? I think it was the middle class, right? I don't remember which one I put it on. I think it might be this one. Let's go ahead and get her, you know. Get the new class. Nope, it wasn't this one. Okay, loadouts. Then it was this one, I think. There we go. See, I can use the thermal vision here, right? And then it kicks the night vision off and back on like this. Okay? But that split second of time that you're not going to see anything around you. But I digress. Let's show you guys something here. If I go here, let's remove the thermal aspect, right? Let's go back for a long range sight that's not thermal. Like this one. Okay? Pop that bad boy up here, make sure it's up there. Click on it. We do have the thermal, so we need to, like, you know, take ourselves out here for a second. Okay? Look at that. I can go thermal and still use this sight. So why am I... But it also, imagine, also gave me that. But I wonder, does this have a... No, it does not. Look at that. No laser. But, let me show you this. I'm through the sight. That is a laser. Okay? You can see right here. If I aim at my feet, It's giving off light. It's a laser. So I can go through the sight, and it forces me a laser again that other people can see. And I do mean other people can see. Okay? If I wanted to be here and be like, alright, I'm holding this. There we go. That's what I was telling you guys about. You see when I was like this, and I was going to say, if I'm holding here to hold angle here, it just kind of woke up over here. That's kind of what happened. But we're going to go right here. And let's say I'm right here and I'm wanting to hold this angle, right? Instead of looking for my sniper glint, now you know what they look for? This laser. All I have to do is I'm setting here, and let's say I'm holding this angle. Someone coming up from right here that I won't see, right? Right down there. Let's say I don't see the guy down there, right? If I'm coming up there and I'm doing this, right? They get to see my green laser and know, hey, he's on the roof, without having to actually see me. Okay? That should not be possible. I should be able to use this sight, right, without the stinking laser. And I do mean laser. If I do this, you guys can see I have a sight. I don't have laser right now. But if I want to do this, look how dark that is out there. Okay? You think I'm going to be able to just go and get right onto someone? No. Okay, unless I like somehow jack the brightness up on this and was able to see, which I'd probably be blinded by this freaking weapon anyways. But to show you guys, this is a very blinding weapon. Okay, like you can see how much light it gives off compared to like if I do this and I brought this out. So this light, oh, that's even brighter than before. But you guys get to see there is light on this weapon, a lot of it. But I should not be stuck to this laser. I should be able to go through the, because if a sniper sight can do this, a fucking reflex can. Okay? So I should be able to do this and go through my sight and not be stuck to a fucking hip fire. Especially if this weapon does not have a laser. See? Laser is right here. It says add a laser. Not a laser is there. I should not be stuck with a weapon forcibly giving me a laser in a map. Okay? I don't know who on the team was like, that's a good idea. Give him a laser. Force it to him. Right? Because I should be able to just go right into my sight like this, right? For every weapon. Including, it's not just sights either. Hold on. Okay? Including iron sights. Look, I can't even iron sight it. It's forcing a laser. Okay? And iron sight doesn't have glass that reflects back onto your night vision to cancel vision. It's a regular iron sight. I should be able to look right down it. But I can't. And to show you guys this even more, if I go into this loadout, it's this gun here. Here's the laser, which there is none. Literally it says add a laser, not showing an attachment like these are. It says add, okay? Has a laser. What development team thought that was good? Okay? So now when you see people play this map, you know what they do? I can tell you exactly what they do. You ready? Oh, I can't even kill myself with this character. Where's me a car that can be blown up? I need a car that can explode. Oh boy, I don't think there is one. Oh wait, I know exactly how I can do this. To the power invested in me, we will stand on the fire. There we go. Right? Here's what they do. I forgot that this blueprint comes with a laser. Hold on, guys. I need to find a blueprint that doesn't. I don't know if I have one. Oh, I don't. Alright, we'll just edit it right quick. We'll remove the laser off of it. Continue. And we'll make it a rear grip. And make it one for recoil control. Alright, let's do this. I'm not stuck with that. So here is what people will do. Notice I have no laser. It's still a flashlight. I will go to a pistol and prefer this over this. So if you ever find me in Black Gold, guys, which I will be changing my name sometime in the future, to not say demonic, I'll have a different name on this account. I mean, I'll still be GR3M, which we do have people in the clan for GR3M. But, you know, I will walk around with the machine gun pistol, this pistol, or even the glitch pistol that has no top on it, that your hand covers your eyes on, before I walk around with this. Okay? You will see me sit here and go for people instead of laser everywhere, boys. I'm right here. Yep. You know what? I'm aiming there. Person over here knows I'm there because I'm aiming here. Yep. No, I will not be doing it. I will be using a pistol for that exact reason. Okay, guys? To me, it is BS. But to show you guys how this glitch works, to get any blueprint you want in single player, let's see if it's still here. I'm going to show you guys how. That's if it's not patched. If it's patched, you know what? It's patched. But we'll see. Let's see if it's patched. Alright. But yeah, that's kind of the biggest reason I hate about this game is don't have a map force you to have something you don't put on your gun. Okay? It's bullshit. But let's move over to the next thing, right? How to do specific things. So we're going to back up. We're going to click yes. And I'm going to show you guys how to get any blueprint in the game in single player to try it to see if you guys want to get it. You know, type ordeal. Alright. So now what we're going to do is go to private match. Okay, right here. Just private match. Click on create. And instead of going to the regular, what you want to do is go to Call of Duty League. Does not matter which one you go to. You just click on one. I click on the very first one because it's faster. Wait for your game to have everything unlock, which can take an absurd amount of time. I don't know why that's even a thing. If it's single player, I don't know why it takes this long. But there we go. Go to weapons. Go to a weapon that you want to trade out. So, for instance, for me, I'm probably going to trade out this. The wild style here. Because, well, no, I'm not going to trade that. It's that one. You know what? I don't use the bison. So we're going to trade that. Let's go to a pistol. So we're going to make sure we don't have overkill turned onto it. This, we're going to... Oh. These are the only two it pops up now. I want to try something. Okay, let's back up. Back up again. I wonder if it works on non-ranked play. Because what I'm going to do is go over here. Go to private match. I mean, I probably could do it this way too, because it does show up this way if you want to glitch it. So we're going to go to this, and we're going to make it the machine gun pistol we want. But we're also going to try changing the pistol here. So you're going to go to the gun you want. Like for me, it's going to be the F-Tac Siege here for the brand new one. Press L2. Hey, it worked! Not patched. As you can see, it's the submission win. And if I back up, you guys will see that it's right there. But if I go into, go back into there, I'm going to show you guys a little secret. We go to store, and I click on it. I didn't buy it. 2,400 COD points. Submission win is right there, boys. Let's say I wanted that other weapon, right? So, I don't care about the count down here. Let's go to that other weapon. The other weapon is going to be the ISO Hemlock. Okay, we click on store by pressing square, go over the choke world here, and press L2. Hey, we got it, right? So now I can actually back up and show you guys. Now we have both weapons. It's on custom class 6. Yeah, it's that easy to glitch your weapons out, guys. To get stuff that you're not supposed to have. But I showed you guys what I feel they should fix in the game for Black Gold. How bullshit it is. Yeah, it's just negligence in my opinion. And we do have a battle pass point to spend, which I've been spending here because I want to work my way down to this. And then after I do that, I'll come back up and grab this one, do these, and then grab that. I feel like they ripped off of Fallout for this one. the same game that they ripped off their entire fucking gameplay from, but hey, you know what? It's fine, because they literally 76 the shit out of Modern Warfare 2. But let's go ahead and get in here. We're going to grab this. I don't really like LMGs, but you know what? It's free. I'll grab it. We're going to go this, and then over here to this. And later I will be getting the Battle Pass. That's why I'm saying after I get the Battle Pass, I may end up getting this. Just because I like it. But they do have 2 more DMZ things. Actually, what does this one come with, DMZ? A 2-play armor vest. So it's good, right? And you can't say that it's pay to win. Because, again, this is the argument I hear people saying, you know what? Because I already see it now. The Vega pack, the Alex pack, what are the other ones? Let's say the DMZ packs, right? Or pay to win. You get 2-plate armor vest in it. It's pay to win. Bruh. I can literally spend, 2 minutes in any map and get a 2-plate armor vest. I didn't have to pay for it. I literally just go in. Not even 2 minutes in a game, a 2-plate. Oh, not to mention the same 2 minutes, you can get a 3-plate. Spawn near a good area, run into a stronghold, grab the golden crate, and guess what? 3-plate. Okay? It's not the hardest thing in the world to do. Is get a 3-plate. So spawning with a 2-plate is not a pay to win. Okay, the self-revives. Okay, you know what? Hospitals, self-revives. Oh, not to mention the strongholds, self-revives. Oh, I didn't have to pay for them? Okay, so how is that pay to win? If we're going to talk about pay to win, guys, pay to win is Call of Duty Ghost. Okay? The Maverick. Remember that AR? AR to sniper rifle? One click of a button? Yeah, you had to pay for it. You wasn't earning it. It literally was you had to pay for it. 100% you had to go into a store and pay real money for it. That's pay to win. Oh, how about the Ripper, I believe it was, or Razor, it was like Ripper, Razorback, or something like that. I know it was an R, and it was an SMG that turned into an AR. Had to pay real money for that. You wasn't earning it. You had to pay real money to get it. That's pay to win. Okay? Pay to win isn't, oh, I can get something in the game, but you know what? Just because I can pay to spawn with it, that's not pay to win. Okay? Especially if you can spawn with it without paying for it. Like if I went into a game and exfilled with it, that same 3-plate and backpack I had with maybe a UAV that I've exfilled with, I can go in with. Okay? So, how is that pay to win? Just spawning with a 2-plate. It's not like I spawn with the 2-plate. My gun, which you already get to spawn with, right? Yes, it cuts back on time if you die, but, I mean, you could spawn in and insta-get your gun back anyways, because all you have to do is spawn into something like a Sheikah Island, kill the AI, drop the AI weapons and stuff you pick up off of them, into a dumpster, which lessens the time. When it says, your weapon is now complete, run to an exfil, leave, get your weapon, come back in, and go back to your mission. Which still can take less time than 15 minutes on a cooldown, because you can take that hour cooldown, drop in 10 weapons, and be ready to go again. Same as that 15-minute cooldown, drop in like 5 to 10 weapons again, and cooldown's over with. I mean, you don't really have to wait. You can go in, take a throwing knife only, kill one, pick up the gun, which is called snowballing, kill them, pick up their guns, because you can hold 2 at a time, run over to a thing, drop in the gun, and then you get the backpack space now, which gives you 3. If you get a large backpack out of a thing, pick up 3 guns, drop them into a fucking trash bin, ready to go, get the exfil, or just press pause and leave, and then right back into the mission again with your gun. Bro, I don't want to hear pay to win out of that, okay? It's not the hardest thing to do. Yes, it's a little more time consuming doing the whole thing and having to like exfil, but you can literally instantly get your gun back in one game compared to waiting 15 minutes to an hour, right? If someone had that 15-minute timer and they went in still doing their missions, they still have to wait 15 minutes compared to any random guy that doesn't pay shit and get their gun back in like 5 minutes. Literally 5, no matter if it's an hour, kill, grab AI gun, drop dumpster, kill, grab AI gun, dump in the dumpster, leave, come back and get your gun. Yeah, I don't want to hear bullshit of pay to win from that, okay? Because it's bullshit. It's babies who want a kickstand, right? That screaming pay to win on something it's not. And it's probably the same babies that require the kickstand that goes out and buy the modded controllers or buttons on the back or even a Zim or an Apex or, you know, some third-party device to be the fucking training wheels for them. Instead of using what naturally comes in the box with your console to actually get better at the game and not have something hold your fucking hand that, you know, complain about pay to win. Oh, that's a cycle, ain't it? Oh, alongside game developers listening to their people that, you know, just started playing within the last few years of fucking Call of Duty and not someone who's played through the whole entire longevity? Oh, that's funny, bro. That's funny, yo. Yeah. So, yeah, guys. Don't buy Modern Warfare 3. Don't waste your money on a company that don't deserve it. And, only reason I'm going to be playing this is because I already bought it. Which means if I don't play it, it's wasted money. So I'm going to play it just so it's not wasted money. But I'm not buying Modern Warfare 3. You guys don't buy Modern Warfare 3. And let's get this company to turn around and actually do shit right. Please. That's what I'm asking as a creator. Is to have the company listen to people that's played the game for a long period of time. Not come in brand new. Okay? Like, there's still no fucking rust on their fucking shine new, right? Like, I've been around for, like I said, literally the second game ever made by them of the Call of Duty franchise. And I don't get listened to, but somebody who came in during Black Ops 3 and just started gets listened to? That's crazy. Okay, that's the type of shit I'm on, alongside with the bullshit that they're pulling. I understand the XM2, or what squared, whatever you want to call it. It's Call of Duty assets being used in the game, and yes, even though it's free, they're still ripping off those assets. Which, what's to stop XM2 later in the future making their own blueprints that people can buy off of the original versions of the guns? Right? So the best thing they could do is shut down XM2, but then hire the people from it to come work for them. That way, you know, they are making money, but in a legit way. Not the, oh, let's rip them off, make the game free, but still rip them off way, right? So I can understand Call of Duty side and XM2 side, but again, like, they should still shut down XM2, I agree. But they should hire those people, especially the ones who made XM2 safe, right, to play from all the hackers and whatever they did. Hire all the people that made that, you know, safety into the Modern Warfare, so that way Modern Warfare can actually be a lot safer. Because, again, another thing going around in Modern Warfare is, even the new Modern Warfare 2 has now hackers who download a mod menu that only cost $25, okay, just literally $25, who can join in on people without an invite, just join right in, okay, and crash your game, literally crash your game, on top of pulling your IP so they can DDoS your router, so that way you're offline, okay, you know, all these different things. Call of Duty, encrypt IPs. Literally, make an IP encryption system That works just like the like when you make a router, right? Let's say you're 192.68.68, right? For your IP. There are places you can go to for game servers that you can literally take that 1.2.68.68 and turn it into like the alphaomega.com. So now when you go to like Minecraft servers, instead of typing in I forget what it is, 192.68.68, you type in the alphaomega.com and it connects, right? So now all you have to do is actively make a system that takes the IP of consoles and computers, right, on your side, and literally does this once but sticks around for the whole time that you play. It takes that IP, changes it into like, we'll say like one IP. Like everyone's IP now is callofduty.com. That way, whenever someone tries to pull an IP, Alfred's IP is callofduty.com, Jane's IP is callofduty.com, and do this through everyone. So that way, when they try to DDoS and they DDoS callofduty.com, everyone gets kicked off the game, including themselves. Right? Something of that nature would be better. Encryption, right? Better yet, also, if they troll to kick someone offline or the server offline, if everything is callofduty.com, right? One, the developer's going to take action of, hey, this person sent this many packets to callofduty.com to knock someone offline. Don't know who it was, but, you know, this person sent it. Let's ban them. On top of that, you know, yes, everyone would hate the system because everyone gets kicked offline. But let's be honest, right? If everyone gets kicked offline, there's going to be an uproar against the person who kicked everyone offline, which therefore will happen less. You know why? Because people are going to hate it when that happens. If your best friend plays and the dude knows how to DDoS, and he DDoSes CallOfDuty.com, and everyone on CallOfDuty.com gets kicked off, including his friend, guess who's going to be furious? His friend. Especially, let's say his friend is having a good game, dropping 60 kills in that game, right? On his way to a 100-plus kill game, and his friend having a bad day goes to kick one dude offline and kicks everybody offline. Now, friend dropping 60 kills gets kicked offline. Yeah, he's not going to be too happy with his friend for DDoSing the servers, right? Good way for an incentive to stop people from doing it. And then, even better yet, have the IP of CallOfDuty.com, right, that gets tied to every player, get tied into a, what is it called? Oh, God. I forget the type of router, but it comes with the stuff that already, like, you know, hides your IP, but when someone tries knocking that IP offline, it takes the packets and shoots it back at them. Imagine having everyone be CallOfDuty.com. That CallOfDuty.com is now linked into that type of like router system. So now when someone tries DDoSing CallOfDuty.com, it picks up the packets and shoots it back at them. That DDoS attack then failed, right? Like, there's so many things you can do to make the game so much better. Yes, it would cost a lot of money. But come on, dude. Like, why not fork that bit of money at the beginning of the gate? So that way, yes, you're going to be in the hole, but when your game actually turns out much better and you start getting a good profit to manage back all that you spent plus more, dude, people are going to love the game. They're going to buy every title that has this type of protection system. Even the cheaters are going to try buying the stuff to like try to find a way around it, right? So you're making even more money because the cheater also does this, now gets banned. Now he's going to go out and buy a brand new system to do that and get banned, to a new system with the game to get banned. So now you're actually just making more money off the cheaters. Like, you're literally getting paid by the cheaters instead of reverse doing it where now you're paying the cheaters to play the game. They're paying you, right? You rework the system to where now a lot of cheaters aren't going to want to cheat because they're forking way too much money over, because one, they're going to have to buy that, buy the game again. They're going to have to buy their cheats, you know, redo all the different subscriptions, you know, all that type of stuff to play the game again. And that's just way too much money out of pocket for some of the cheaters to even want to pay to try hacking again. And then also go the same route that, you know, the same game I told you about Komomo earlier, guys, the person who catches cheaters. Their anti-cheat doesn't just ban the player. It will hardware ban the player. So even if they did make a new account and buy the game, their hardware is banned. So when they load up into the game with that brand new shit on a hardware ban, they're banned again on that account. So they just wasted their money. They have to go out and buy a brand new PC, buy the get into an account, create a brand new account, and then buy the game again, or buy an account that people have stolen or bought the game on, and go out and retry selling it for cheaper to just make a little bit of a profit, where it's modified games and stuff. They have to go out and buy an account that has the game on it in order to play. So again, yes, it's a little bit cheaper because they're not buying the game directly, but you guys get the point. They're accounts that were stolen and done that with. So now they have to buy a PC, buy a stolen account just to play again, right? So now you could take every bit of that, plus what I said earlier, Call of Duty, where, knocks himself offline or does this and does that, trolls the people it does it, encrypts like IP so everyone has the same exact generic IP, callofduty.com, right? And imagine how furious hackers would be. But as always, smash the like, subscribe button. Until next time, stay awesome, and peace.